Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey of love. And I'm going to start today by sharing a letter, a channeled letter that I did for a lady yesterday. And I'm going to do, she wanted me to read 26 letters, 26 and 126. So I'm going to read those, but I'm going to start with her letter. So this was from her twin to her, and I did it yesterday, so it's very fresh. So my love, my desire, my passion, my spirit, I see and saw in your eyes. I felt in our touch. I dream in my sleep. I feel our love. It's powerful. When I catch moments of you, of us during the day, I will feel you with me. And it takes me straight back to our love cocoon. I wish that we could be there again. I wish that we could be wrapped in one another's arms, feeling the deep sense of love, of connection, of soulful pleasure, a feeling that is 100% unique to you, to us, to our cocoon. It was blissful. I take myself back to our cocoon often. It's where I want to be. It's where our love lives on. So I'm going to read it again, and I've just thought when I was reading it, I just saw like the cocoon. That's what the butterfly is born out of, isn't it? It's the chrysalis, but they are cocooned in that chrysalis first. So my love, my desire, my passion, my spirit I see and saw in your eyes. I felt in our touch. I dream in my sleep. I feel our love. It's powerful. When I catch moments of you, of us during the day, I will feel you with me, and it takes me straight back to our lover cocoon. I wish that we could be there again. I wish that we could be wrapped in one another's arms, feeling the deep sense of love, of connection, of soulful pleasure, a feeling that is 100% unique to you, to us, to our cocoon. It was blissful. I take myself back to our cocoon often. It's where I want to be. It's where our love lives on. Oh, you know, that love cocoon, that, the beginning, or whether, whatever's happened, but there's that moment in time, however long it lasts for, where everything is just, it's like the world just falls away and it's just you and your twin. And it's that connection, that, unbelievably amazing. Like it says at the beginning, my spirit I see in you, in your eyes, in our connection together. And that is an amazing thing. So I'm going to, yes, I was just sort of looking at what it says about the definition of cocoon. And it says an envelope, often largely of silk, which, yeah, cocooning. Sorry, to wrap or envelope in or cocoon yourself in. So it's just saying about how when the insects, they put themselves in the cocoon, and it's of silk, and it's that protective covering, that protective layer. And that's what we're doing, isn't it? We're basically all the time, we're protecting our energy, protecting these connections, protecting the energy, so that we don't let the fear and the doubt and that all the other energies come in to try and break up this connection. So as I say that, there's a squirrel eyeballing me through the window. That's so funny. He's just staring at me. Okay, so 26 is this. I'm going to share letter 26. And it is, don't worry, don't stress, don't question, don't overthink. Just feel your way. You feel our love inside of you. You feel the call of our souls within you. The call is getting louder and louder because we are divinely connected. We are co-joined. We have a divine purpose. We are turned on to the light. Now there is no going back. Even blindfolded, we'll be drawn back together because there are divine forces at play. We are the puppets. We are the players in this beautiful game of divine love. We will win if we keep the faith, if we stay strong, standing in the light of our soul's love. Okay, and 126 is this. Let's have a look. 126. We are time travelers, dimensional space seekers. We came together to experience the birthing process, the movement from one dimensional channel to another. And then the experience was completed. We experienced bliss, love, the feeling of human, unconditional, instant love. It was an overwhelmingly beautiful feeling. Thank you for letting us complete this experiential experience of love. We want you to know that your love lifted our spirit. Your love imprinted in our souls. Your love will stay with us always. And know that you are a special child of light. You are loved. Oh, that... oh, it's just so... I always say the word amazing because it just is. It's just like... just realizing that whatever this field is that we tap into, you know, to get these messages, that divine that divine radio wave. I mean, it's just amazing. It's just this, how the words and the letters and the supportiveness of the way in which the letters are given. It's just, well, it just blows my mind. So, and they're so beautiful, you know, every single one. I think, how is it possible that whatever this is gives such beautiful messages? Not in a million years could I even think of these things. And so that's why it's so, they're so like, I don't know, they're so like romantic and ethereal and just kind of like, yeah, it just blows my mind. And what's funny is I remember when I first sort of like went through my awakening path, I've said before that I was in Gozo and I was sort of led to do, it was after I'd done my Reiki 1 and 2 and I'd started at this London School of Psychics. And then I was guided to go to Gozo and go to this particular, it was known as the Miracle Church, and go and do Reiki every day. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's just gone out of my head. Oh yeah, but when I was there, I went, they had a healing centre there, and I went and did volunteered to do some Reikis. But in one of the evenings, they had this lady, who sat in the middle of the room and basically did channeling. And I was so like, what is this? Thinking, okay, this is just a bit too far for me to, I just thought this is quite bizarre. Anyway, and now, sort of like 8-9 years on, however long it is, if you told me then at that point that I would be doing this, then I would have been like, no way. And yeah, that's the thing, the evolution of the energy, right? The evolution of the soul growth. I'm sure if we all look back to 8 years ago or 9 years ago, our world, our life, our experience of this planet would be entirely different. And, turning on the magic, turning on the ability to really see, that is the power. All right. And at that point, when I saw that lady, I was just thinking, okay, this is nuts. But now I'm like, yeah, nothing's nuts. I don't think anything is nuts now. I'm like, you can't make stuff up, So here we go. What's the message for today? Look, we are all mending each other. we are creating this, like, they're on the sewing and they're sewing this bunting together. And bunting is all about, you know, I always associate it with parties and celebration, but we're all sewing and mending each other. And 52 is the number of the soul. So 25, 5 and 2 is 7, 7 is the number of the soul. So we are all going through a huge mending process, stitching together the planet, stitching a big blanket of love to put around the planet. So the appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you have gone backwards, the truth is that you are standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. Oh my God, that's so interesting. I've just read the wrong one, sorry. It was 52 and I read 25. I was just thinking I did a reading for a lady yesterday, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, this is for her, because this is... Anyway, let's go. 52, each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal: the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others and set yourself free. So that's so interesting, because I was just saying about the lady that I did a reading for yesterday, and for her it was all about this. She's reached a significant point in her like, you know, twin journey, which has been pretty brutal. And then when I did a reading, you know, basically when I did that reading, it was, you know, that similar thing. Although this has been horrendously brutal, it shifts your energy. It allows you to rise up, you know, and at different stages on your journey, you probably felt the same. I remember when I found out that my twin was with somebody, then the next stage was that I realized that they lived together. Then I found out they bought a house together, you know, and then so each of these stages, you know, it was horrendous, but at the same time I did feel a shift in that energy, because there is a sort of like, yeah, like it says, you see from a higher perspective. You release that tension around always thinking, okay, we're going to get together now, we're going to get together now, we're going to get together now. And ultimately, you know, that tension around that sort of keeps us stuck, right? So we have to just go on with our lives, however hard that is. We just have to keep reaching inwards and upwards. So I'm going to read the letter one more time. So my love, my desire, my passion, my spirit I see and saw in your eyes. I felt in our touch. I dream in my sleep. I feel our love. It's powerful. When I catch moments of you, of us during the day, I will feel you with me, and it takes me straight back to our love cocoon. I wish that we could be there again. I wish that we could be wrapped in one another's arms, feeling the deep sense of love, of connection, of soulful pleasure, a feeling that is 100% unique to you, to us, to our cocoon. It was blissful. I take myself back to our cocoon often. It's where I want to be. It's where our love lives on. Oh, all the feels today, all the feels. So I hope wherever you are that you're doing okay. I hope that if you've had some brutal news that just makes you feel devastated, then just trust you got to reach inwards to go upwards. All right, I hope that helps. I will be back tomorrow. If you would like to have a Reiki, a channeling where you receive a letter like this, or a video of a reading, then I intuit the questions and the cut. Well, you can ask your questions, but then whatever comes through with the cards, you receive a private video. So I will be back tomorrow, but in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.